guess what? That was Edwina. She tracked down a ticket for me for the concert.
I've got 4 children and they're all very sporty. Lauren, she's our eldest, she's 20 and she is quite arty. And Thomas is 18 on Monday and he's a cyclist and that's his passion in life. Caitlin, she's 15 and she's also very sporty. She does BMX and plays netball. And Brenton is 13 and his passion is golf.
The weekends is where I spend most of my time with the children. Yeah, it's all about, meeting the kids' needs really, and I really enjoy that.
I was in Year 8. Everything was fantastic. I played sport and had lots of friends. And then suddenly one day, I found out that I had cancer and my whole world kind of fell from underneath me.
She hadn't been sick at all. She'd, been participating in netball and triathlons and ballroom dancing. And we were away on holidays and she just said to me, "Oh, I've got a mozzie bite, Mum, but it won't go away."
When Lauren came to see me, she had these relatively unusual looking skin rash. When we did the biopsy of this skin rash, showed an accumulation of lymphoma cells forming a lump within the skin layers. And there were multiple lumps. And they penetrated deeper and deeper into the skin. So what you could see on Lauren's skin was really a bit like an iceberg. It was the tip of the iceberg.
I remember getting the phone call. I was in an office and drove down there straight away, and it was sort of almost, like one of your worst nightmares, and I was driving along thinking, I can't believe this is happening.
The first thing I did was say to myself when I found out that I had lymphoma, I'm going to beat it. I was only 13 at the time.
I was with Lauren the whole time through it. When she went to hospital, I went and I stayed. It was like an emotional roller coaster. But yeah, it's hard to see your child go through the pain and suffering that she did. But you've got to remain positive all the time.
My mum was really strong. She never showed any sadness, but when I was in bed at night I could hear my mum crying and I could hear my dad trying to comfort her, and I don't think she knew that I could hear her, but I could see that my family was falling apart and they were really upset. And it just really hurt me because I just couldn't help it.
Most students here at St Mary's have quite a busy social life, ample time to study, attending classes, that kind of thing, and Lauren missed out on all of that.
It was really hard because I had a lot of friends and I did a lot of sporting things, and then all of a sudden, because my hair fell out and all of a sudden I was this sick girl, everybody started avoiding me, not because they were being mean, they just didn't know what to say. Hey, how are you today?
Did you get tickets?
No, I didn't. Anna's my best friend and she was there with me through everything. She'd always call me, she'd always cheer me up if I was sad.
It was a big shock to all of us at school. I saw my healthy and happy and kind of my friend turn into something different. Just walking into a hospital room and she was that sick that she couldn't open her eyes and talk to me, and I just sat with her and held her hand and told her that I loved her and that it'd be all right.
When I first saw her, I would say Lauren had somewhere between 65 and 70% chance of it being cured. Lauren did respond to the chemotherapy. She had no evidence of disease at the time we did all the final scans. And at that stage we were hopeful that she would go very well.
After the year, I was in remission completely, and all of my doctors were very happy with my progress, and so then I went away on a holiday overseas and had a wonderful time. But while I was over there, I got very sick, and so I got flown straight back, and I went back into hospital to go through it all again, and it was just so hard because I had been so positive the first time.
The initial one was very scary, but then the second time when it came back, just thought, why is this happening? It was heart-wrenching. We didn't understand it, and we just thought, how are we ever going to get rid of it?
I remember exactly what I said to my dad when I got it back. I said, I'm going to kick this thing in the butt and I'm going to get rid of it, and this time is definite.
We treated her again, this time with more intensive chemotherapy, which she tolerated okay. We then did what's called an autologous bone marrow transplant, so we gave her own bone marrow back as part of her therapy, and once again the disease was gone and hopefully never to return.
Yeah, unfortunately it did come back a third time, and that was when I was given the choice of my treatment, and yeah, it was kind of facing, everything.
From my point of view, her only chance of cure at this stage was to attend this bone marrow transplant, where you give someone else's bone marrow. I had given the family 20% chance of cure and a 25% chance of dying during the transplant.
In terms of her survival, I suppose it wasn't really a risk, because if we didn't go ahead with the bone marrow transplant, then she wouldn't have survived at all.
My diary was like my friend. I'm in pain, but I can't speak or move. I can't really eat, sit up, or even open my eyes. It was somewhere where I could write about how I felt, because I was isolated for 100 days. Everything's so blurry. Mum was holding my hand and talking to Dad on the phone at the same time. I love you is all that we can say to each other. After the transplant, everything has been really wonderful. To start off with, every day was hard to get through, just wondering if it was going to come back, and then every month then I'd be counting down. Every time it came around to a 1 year, I'd get excited, but now it's been 3 years and I think everything's going to be alright.
Trying to get through year 12 is difficult enough under normal circumstances, but Lauren is carrying this great weight around. Is quite unwell, had spent weeks in hospital, and she's still trying to cope with the stresses of year 12.
She did extremely well in HSC, and we're very proud of what she's done.
I guess most people wouldn't even think of it as an opportunity, because most people don't experience having cancer, so if she can beat that, there's nothing in the world that she can't do if she puts her mind to it.
At the moment I'm in my first year of a Bachelor of Speech Pathology, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it, but I hope to do medicine in the future. I would one day hope to become a doctor. I've become so passionate about the area and giving people hope and strength that we would otherwise not have. I'm really positive that I'm going to live a long, happy, healthy and cancer-free life.